Hello there, in this video we're going to talk about the transfer issue of Frank Kessie to United. Man United currently want to sign a midfielder in the summer, and the reports suggest is AC Milan Frank Kessie could be an option right now even in January right now. AC Milan may look to sell their star midfielder Frank Kessie in January after giving up on hopes he will sign a new contract. According to the reports, United are in desperate need of a new midfielder, of a quality defensive midfielder, with West Ham's talisman Declan Rice the top target. However, Rice would likely only leave the Hammers in the summer and would cost a fortune, so Kessie could offer a cheap and more timely alternative, to contribute to a team with players like Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane, Greenwood, Fred. The 24-year-old has been a key man for Milan in the recent years, and the Italians are desperate to keep him. But according to the recent sports news, international sports news and soccer news, he has all eyes to leave. Kessie's current deal expires in 2023, and rather than risk losing him for nothing, then it's reported that the club looks to cash in for him as much as they can in January. United have repeatedly linked with the player for over a year, and Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, Spurs could all be interested in him. However, the reports add that Real Madrid are keen, as they see him as a potential long-term replacement for Casemiro. Meanwhile, Wolves are the latest team to be linked with the move for Donny van der Beek. They want him, but he is going to stay. So just finally, United need to sell players near the Anthony Martial is being linked to an exit. So basically, so Kessie could move to United. It's very, very likely, it's very, very likely the United want Frank Kessie, and they really are looking for him, and he's delighted with the interest of Manchester United. He has said, according to the Sky transfer news, AC Milan star Frank Kessie has been constantly delighted with the issue of being linked up with a club like Manchester United and the potential move. The box-to-box midfielder has been crucial to the uprising of AC Milan since his joining. He's set to complete 200 appearances for them and soon has been a loyal player at the club. But it looks like Milan and Kessie are set to go their separate, due to their contracts being standstill. The Ivorian international is in the final year of his current deal at club and shall be a free agent the next month. The player, is demanding a salary which the Italian club are not ready to play. The Italian club can't pay that much of a salary, that high of a salary. So that might be a negative point for Frank Kessie, but United are ready for it because they need a midfielder desperately. The Red Devils do have a complications in the midfield line. They might need the addition of another player in the center of the pitch, and Frank Kessie could be the perfect one. With players, with attacking players like Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane, Fred, Pogba, and all of them, And with Pogba mainly causing a lot of problems currently, wanting to move out, wanting to not be here, creating scenes and all the, saying every 1 or 2 days, he wants to go. So that's something, that's been totally, very, very, depressing. So Donny van der Beek has suffered some game time, now he's coming back strong. And Frank Kessie might be needed at the theatre of the dreams right now. United have received, a boost, as the player is delighted with the interest in him. The player has always been delighted with the interest in him, and Rangnick, has the tendency of tracking high-value players and turning them into, big stars, because that's how he created Haaland. So our midfield line needs a player like that. It's primed to hit his peak soon. The 24-year-old ticks the boxes, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could do with a fresh addition to the coming transfer market. And this Frank Kessie ticks all the boxes of a good transfer that we might have. So Manchester United think Frank Kessie is going to be a Paul Pogba replacement, because we have seen Paul Pogba create a lot of problems with his manager Viola and with all of other issues right here. Having finished as runners-up to Manchester City in the Premier League last season, key figures in the Old Trafford boardroom issued a triple statement of intent, signing Jadon Sancho, Rafael Varane and Cristiano Ronaldo during the summer transfer window. Moving forward, Declan Rice was on their target, but they could not get him, or they should not have got him, or they were not sure about him. However, while the area remains a priority for United, whether or not an interim manager Ralf Rangnick continues at the helm, there are irons in the fire, including a wood replacement for their France international Paul Pogba. People are talking about that whether Paul Pogba could be replaced, and Man United are now targeting the star Frank Kessie. AC Milan may look to sell their star midfielder. That's because they would rather get him for something than get him for nothing. So basically Frank, and we saw what Paul Pogba has done for a long time. Paul Pogba he was injured, and every time there's a game we have seen him giving subpar performances, giving lackluster performances, not being up to the game, not playing enough, not showing good game, and just randomly being a bit careless, because whenever there's a big game, we see Paul Pogba creating a scene, that Pogba wants a transfer, Pogba is not happy, Pogba wants more salary, Pogba wants this and that, but has Pogba ever given his heart for the club? I haven't seen that. If you've seen that, let me know. But I haven't seen that. I haven't seen him playing for the club. I haven't seen him giving in his 100% for the club. I haven't seen that up till now. All I've seen is Pogba creating this problem, his agent creating that sort of a problem. So if we get a box-to-box midfielder up here, that could be a very big boom for us. And as we have seen, we all in every match we have up till Rangnick's recent matches, we have conceded a few goals. We've conceded 2 goals or 3 goals, or and after that we have tried to come back. In some matches we've even conceded 4 to 5 goals. Against Watford we've conceded 4 goals. Against Leicester we've conceded 4 goals. Against Liverpool we've conceded 5 goals. So if things go on like that's quite depressing. So in this case, what I want to say is that if this is the case, we do need to change things drastically. We do need a midfielder right now. We do need it now. The transfer has to be done, and Frank Kessie could be a great replacement. Even if there's Rangnick or Ten Hag or whoever comes along, he will be an asset. And if Pogba wants to leave, let him leave. And that's it. We shouldn't force somebody to be with us. If Pogba wants to leave, let him go. Let him go to another club. Let him go. Nobody's offering him that much. Trust me. That's why he's not going. None of them are offering him that much due to his lackluster performance. He hasn't performed. I'm being brutally honest here. I haven't seen Pogba. He's a great player. I haven't seen him perform. I have seen Fred giving a serious effort, but I haven't seen that in Pogba. So I hope he performs, and then he leaves, or he's just using United, he's just staying here recklessly. So I think we really need a CDM, and Frank Kessie's transfer to United would be a very good addition. I think that's my point of view. Tell me what you think about it, and wait for new transfer news, views and everything. Till then, take care.